A house typically has two speakers, one left and one right. Each speaker is placed in one of the corners of the room to get the best sound dispersion. The speakers are usually wired together to ensure a balanced stereo sound. Depending on the type of setup, some speakers may also be wired to amplifiers for a more powerful sound. Each speaker of a house should have at least one channel, or output, to allow for stereo sound. Having multiple channels can also help provide 3D audio experiences. There are typically 2 to 5 speakers in a house, depending on the size and needs of the space. Large open rooms and those with a high ceiling require more speakers, whereas smaller rooms can make do with fewer. The speakers used for a house can range in price from a few $100s to a few thousand. They should be selected based on the room's size, the type of sound being desired from the system, and the user's preferences. Additionally, many people prefer to have a subwoofer in their house, which isn't counted in the speaker count. A subwoofer adds the ability to feel the low frequencies in the room, which is often missing without them. Depending on the quality of the speakers and the setup, a house could be capable of producing a sound that rivals movie theater quality sound. Achieving this level of sound requires knowing more about the speakers and sound setup. There is no specific number of speakers required to create a balanced sound in a house. However, the number will depend on the size of the space and the desired sound quality. The speakers for a house can be wired or wireless. Wired systems tend to provide better sound, while wireless systems generally allow for more versatility and easier setup. Different types of speakers can be used depending on the design of the room and the types of sound being produced. Bookshelf and floor standing speakers are popular choices for houses, while outdoor speakers are better suited for outdoor spaces. In-ceiling or in-wall speakers can provide an immersive sound experience. However, the setup and finish of these types of speakers can be more involved and expensive than with other speakers. The placement of the speakers in the room is also important. Speakers should be placed at an equal distance from each other and the walls so that they create a balanced sound with consistent volume. Subwoofers should be placed in the center of the house and at least 2 feet away from walls and furniture to avoid any interference. Surround sound systems can also add to the sound of a house. These systems add more speakers to the system, giving a 3-dimensional sound experience. Additionally, most systems come with sound bars that can be added for a further boost in sound quality. To get the best sound experience, it is best to consult a professional who can assess the room size and listening requirements, and make setup recommendations. As technology progresses, many houses are starting to install home theaters for a truly immersive experience. These systems add more speakers to the house in addition to a projector, special seating, and a number of other components. The speakers used for home theaters are often high quality and have specialized capabilities, such as Dolby Atmos and DTS. There is no definitive answer to how many speakers should be in a house. It depends on the size of the space, the amount of sound desired, and the budget for the system. When shopping for speakers, be sure to check the specs and reviews to make sure that the speakers will deliver the desired sound quality. Placement of the speakers also plays a role in creating the right sound experience. To get the best sound, it is suggested to experiment with placement. There are special sound-absorbing panels, carpets, and rugs that can be used to improve sound quality. Many people recommend using higher quality cables to connect speakers to amplifiers for better sound delivery. Expensive speakers may not necessarily provide better sound quality than cheaper models.